from the Apollo Cradle, Koramangala. Today I will be briefly talking about the basic cardiopulmonary resuscitation in the infants and the life-saving measures which a parent needs to know. What is a CPR? CPR is a way in which you can save someone's life when they stop breathing and their heart stop pumping. It includes chest compression, which sends the blood to the body organs, and the mouth-to-mouth breathing, which sends the oxygen to the lungs. What are the situations you can see the cardiac arrest in the infants? Like whenever the infant is having a congenital heart disease, and when the infant suddenly chokes while feeding, either it can be with the food particle or with the foreign body, like in the smaller toys and all those things, the baby also can have a choking. In severe cases they can have a cardiac arrest also. And when the child is having a seizure and inappropriately treated severe pneumonia cases also, child can have a cardiac arrest. So coming to this thing, how to do the basic CPR and what are the basic life-saving measures when a parent needs to know. Okay, when the CPR is needed, when you see someone is not breathing and not responsive, that is where we have to assume the baby or infant is having the cardiac arrest, and we have to start the life-saving measures immediately. First, you should go and check an infant whether the baby is responsive or not responsive, whether check the baby is breathing or not breathing. In case if the baby is not breathing, unresponsive, then you call for the help, and while you start doing the CPR, that is a cardiopulmonary resuscitation. So you will have to place the infant on the hard surface with the back onto their back, and you open up the front the cloths from the chest, and you find a proper place for the chest compression. Then draw an imaginary line between the two nipple, that is a below nipple line and in the sternum just below that. So you'll have to use a 2-finger technique. You should push as fast as 100 to 120 breaths per minute, like this chest compression you will have to do, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in between we should allow the chest to recoil back also, and we have to do the 30 compression. We'll have to do like this, and after the 30 compression, then we will have to come on to the head and side, and we have to open the airway. Put your one hand on the forehead and do the head tilting maneuver and chin lifting with the other fingers. Then you will have to you will have to do the mouth to mouth breathing, and put your mouth onto the baby mouth and the nose. You will have to do the breathing like this. We'll have to give a 2 breaths so that the lungs should expand. So after this, again we will have to resume the chest compression like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like this. After the 30 compression, we'll have to give the 2 rescue breaths again, like this. 5 cycles needs to be continued. So until the help arrives, we have to do this, the basic CPR. Okay, and so this is what the basic CPR every parent should know, which include the chest compression like this, 30 breaths, and the 2 rescue breath needs to be done. Okay, and next very common situation which we encountered in the infants and the toddler is the choking. Choking is sudden aspiration of any food particles or a foreign body, which can be a toy, which is usually commonly seen with the batteries or the pieces of the crayons, erasers. While playing, the children can choke. If they keep into their mouth, they can choke into the lungs or the throat. So in that severe situation, the child may struggle to breathe. Child can stop the breathing also. If you find the choke, if you find anybody is having a choking like that, so we will have to open their mouth and open the jaw. Just see if any foreign body which can be easily taken out. Just sweep your fingers along the cheek, so that if it is easily taken out, so it can be taken out. But don't push the foreign body into the throat. So avoid pushing and doing that maneuver. Okay, then you will have to take the baby with the face down position like this, and you will have to support the baby on your forearm and hold the chin with the fingers like this. So with the head down position, we will have to do the back thrust. We will have to do with the heel of your palm. We'll have to do the back blows like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then turn the baby again to this position. Then just see any foreign body has come out. So if you see any foreign body externally, then you can remove this. If you don't see any foreign body, then you will have to do the another maneuver called as a chest thrust. We will have to do it. Support the baby like this on the forearm or on the thighs also we can support with the head down position. Take your 2 fingers on the sternum bone. We'll have to do the chest thrust like this. 5 chest thrust needs to be done towards the head end side and push it the downwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the sternum breastbone. We will have to do this 5 times. We'll have to do. See if any foreign body is there. So if you can see it can be removed, then remove it. Otherwise again we will have to do the back blows 5 times. We will have to do it like this. Okay, like this cycles at least needs to be continued until the help arrives. This is the life-saving measures which every parent needs to know whenever the child chokes, which is very much commonly seen in the infants, especially when they start introducing the solid food and while playing other things and all. This is very commonly seen. So what are the preventive measures which every parent should know to prevent this choking is, so while weaning period, so we'll have to use the semi-liquid and well smashed foods only we will have to give it to the baby. Avoid giving the chunks of food like hard foods and the cut carrots and berries, grapes and all needs to be avoided in the infants while weaning period. And avoid giving feeding to the kids whenever they're running, playing and the laughing, because that is the time where the chances of choking will be more. And discourage the child to keep any foreign objects into the mouth, like especially this crayons and this the erasers and any the smaller toys which is in which child plays with, that we should avoid all this. Discourage the child to keep in their mouth. So this way we can avoid the choking, and this is what the basic life-saving measures which every parent should be knowing. So they should be prepared for an emergency situation which can happen at any time, be it at a home or in the play area or in the school, can happen anywhere. So by doing this basic life-saving measure, that the basic CPR, so immediately at the scene itself, so we can increase the survival rate and reduce the mortality in these infants and the toddler babies. So I advise every parent and the doctors also to teach the basic life-saving skills and the CPR to the new parents, so which can improve the child survival rate. Thank you all.